hundredth of a second there, but Andrew Pittsmith only good enough for 7th position here in qualifying, unfortunately. But what a qualifying that was. Lovely stuff. Pole position then goes to Passy. Up ahead, 5 lights and it is lights out, and away we go then. Passy off the line well, as we imagined. Can Owen try and fight him then? Down in towards the first corner. It's the Alpine with a brilliant start, but the Aston Martin is already trying up the inside line. 3 abreast into turn 1, and Pepe's already into 2nd place then. Static Lazy is now fighting with him. He now gets into P2 and he's tussling side by side as in the background. Percival is now to P10 as Static Lazy now gets himself into P2 in the Ferrari. Pepe's looks up the inside then to take it back. He has done so for now. Pepe's now back into P2. Static Lazy doing what he can here, but having to hold back for a moment. It is Owen P4. P5 is Andrew Pittsmith, then P6 Don Pedrito. As Red 44 Dog looks up the inside line, not enough room for an overtake there. He has to hold the gap at the moment. It is Stray Dog now in 8. 9 is Davey. As Percival gaining on the backside. Percival all the way down to the back of the grid then. On the race start, unfortunately, he's down 4 places since lap 1, unfortunately. And it is a shame to see, but 32 laps in front of this one. And Passy then with a 6/10 of a second lead over Pepe's. He is the leader of this Grand Prix so far. It is Pepe's up into P2. 2 places up from the start. Static Lazy in the same place as where he begun this race in P3. Owen then runs in P4 as we head with the drivers all the way down in towards turn 1. What a start we have had then with the drivers so far. We head in towards the first corner then, with the Alpine of Passy still being your leader. An absolutely rapid driver in this racing league. And he's showing that again today, coming here with some incredible class. But Davey, the man at the back of the grid, Percival managing to gain another place now. He was all the way to the back, now going ahead of Davey, the man that was disqualified from qualifying earlier on and sent to the back of the grid. Now he is back at the back, which is unfortunate for him. But Andrew Pittsmith and Static Lazy are having a very nice battle here then. Side by side, it's Owen in front, but Static's going to hold this place over Andrew Pittsmith there. A great overtake. Gets the move done. Andrew Pittsmith then 5. He's got some great race pace here, and with the help of DRS for the first time today, we see the race lead change around. Pepe's into P1 then. Passy has to lose out for a moment. Pepe's leads the Spanish Grand Prix. Can Passy fight him back? He looks for the outside line. Not enough space for him as he has to back off for a moment. Now back into 2nd place. Oh, Passy's back end sliding out then. Static Lazy now looks for the inside. That was a huge moment for the pole sitter as the drivers make their way down the main straight. Static Lazy is trying to make an overtake on Passy, but Andrew Pittsmith then is right on the backside here. He's now going for a double overtake. Andrew Pittsmith in towards turn 1. He gets 2 in 1. He now goes into the podium positions. What a move for Andrew Pittsmith. Started down in P7. Now he is into P3. Absolutely sensational overtake then for AP. He goes into 3rd. It is Static Lazy running in 4. Passy is having a shocker down to P7 as he runs off the side of the circuit then on the grass trap there. Passy down to P7 tonight then. What is going on? It's one of the greatest we've seen on the channel. Lovely overtake for Andrew Pittsmith. Owen runs in 2. Now he's going to look for the race lead up the inside line. Can Owen do it on Pepe? He's up the inside for the Grand Prix lead. He's done it again. Owen now leads the Spanish Grand Prix ahead. But we are watching Pepe's in the Aston, gaining on the race leader. He looks for the inside line. It is an overtake again for the race lead. Pepe's now into 1. Owen is going to fight him back. They are tussling through the first few. Here comes the hat of Andrew Pittsmith as well, the man that made a double overtake earlier on in the Grand Prix. He now goes round the outside, sweeping the position. Can he get through on Pepe's here? Andrew Pittsmith for the first time today contesting the leader, and he's done it into the lead of the Grand Prix. It is the Haas car of Andrew Pittsmith as your leader. On the heels of him, is this going to be an overtake? The Scuderia Ferraris then here for the Spanish Grand Prix, giving us a lovely show, and it's Static Lazy into turn 1 ahead of his teammate. He's now into 5th position. Oh, Passy loses the rears. He is struggling out there today. is it going to be then for an overtake here today? He's right on the rear side of him. Now looking for an inside move. He's going to have the ERS as well. Dom Pedrito on the Aston Martin driver. He goes through to the race lead then. Pepe loses out. Now trying to go back up the inside. They're fighting massively into the left-hand side of turn 5. Who will it be? Dom Pedrito with the better line here though, and he's done it into P1. Lap 32 of 33. One more to go then after this one. Which driver will it be? Dom Pedrito or Pepe? Passy then retires from the session as Owen as well, who's fighting for that final podium place. He is 7/10 of a second behind Andrew Pittsmith here then at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. This is a crazy, crazy race, and we're going to have a final lap battle between the drivers, with Dom Pedrito being your leader. Pepe's now down to 2. Dom Pedrito managing to get ahead again. He's on the 1 lap younger tyres. Now we head up towards the line. And this is it. The final lap of the Grand Prix is now. Pepe's up the inside on Don. He gets ahead, makes a brilliant statement. But is it going to stay that way then as we cross the line with the drivers? We've got a brilliant battle on our hands. We fight back then to see if Owen is going to make a move on Andrew Pittsmith. He isn't. He is not close enough at the moment. So the action is just up at the front, and all eyes watching this battle here then for the final lap of the Grand Prix. And of course, only one driver can win it. May the best man win. Dom Pedrito, second place. 3/10 of a second the gap then. He's gone for the one-stop strategy, and that has allowed him to be on 1 lap younger tyres than over Pepe's at the moment, but it isn't really proving much different then to Pepe's. He's on the backside, but he will be getting the DRS through here with a 4/10 of a second gap, gaining on the Aston Martin, who's trying to weave then to break the toe. We head into the left-hand side of turn 10 here, and the Aston runs a little bit deep then. Dom Pedrito looks for the inside, still can't get through. It's going to be a photo finish towards the line then here in Extinguished Motorsports for the first round of the season, everybody. Pepe's in P1 right now, but can Dom Pedrito take it over the line? It is a brilliant fight today, but at the very end of the Grand Prix, it is going to be one man to win, and it's Pepe's in the Aston Martin who claims the race victory here in Spain for the first round of the season. Dom Pedrito lines up in P2. An insane race at the end as Owen takes P3. Wins out in that battle. Andrew Pittsmith slides round the final corner, and it is P4 for him. Owen luckily gets on the podium at the end.